Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Valley Form. It's Ladbrokes Cox Plate 100 qualifier day and spring is in the air. And I'm joined by Tommy, the resident rain man from Ladbrokes. And Tommy, prizes don't get much bigger than a golden ticket into the big one.
Absolutely, Benny. The Fan Stakes always a very important race with that direct entry into the Ladbrokes Cox Plate up for grabs. It's a meeting I really like this one. It sits at a really exciting time of the spring where all the good horses are back. We're looking towards the big races like the Cox Plate. So really looking forward to this meeting at the Valley on Saturday.
Few black type races as well. We're going to try and dissect the quaddie. This meeting will be a little bit different to the last one. The weather forecast is fine. The rail's in the true position, and I'm sure Marty Sinon's pleased to see a good for track as of recording time. Tommy, take it away. First leg of the quaddie is the Middies McEwen Stakes.
Yeah, this is a really interesting race, Benny. One of the strongest editions of the McEwen Stakes I can remember in recent years. I think the most exciting horse in this race is Hanseatic, who the star colt. He did a lot as a 2-year-old. He was narrowly beaten in the Blue Diamond Stakes as a favourite, but he just showed an enormous amount of ability. And to me, always gave me the impression that he'd be even better at 3. He was doing it on natural ability. So the fact that Team Freeman's got him in this McEwen Stakes against the older horses first up suggests to me he's come back pretty good. I think he could be an exciting horse to follow during the spring. I think the main danger here, obviously, is Brooklyn Hustle. First up run at the Valley was really good. This is a tougher contest, and it did have everything in its favour last start at the Valley. But I think with Witherspoon, Bella in this race, there's going to be a lot of early speed here, so that will help Brooklyn Hustle. So for the quaddie, definitely with Brooklyn Hustle and Hanseatic. The other one I'm adding in there as a knockout chance is number 4, Fine Dame. Absolutely flies first up over the odds at its current price.
Does look a good race, the McEwen. That takes us on to the Atlantic Jewel Stakes. Very timely, and of course, with that champion mare's recent passing. And it's a typical Atlantic field that we've got 6 last start winners in the race, so form lines coming from everywhere with these progressive 3-year-olds. And the one I landed on is Aiden's Field. I really liked the run at Sandown, albeit in weaker company. It's undefeated from 2 starts, but I just like the way this horse is going about it. I don't want to take rock bottom odds about it, though, because it is getting on to a dry ground for the first time and also drawn a little bit wide, but I think class should take it a long way. And what is a competitive race? Aiden's Field on top in the Atlantic Jewel for the quaddie. River Knight is racing well and maps to get a good run. Also, Agreeable has been very impressive, particularly its debut win, and Night Raid as well from that Tatura maiden romp. That's the way I was going in the quaddie.
Feature race of the day, Benny, is the Ladbrokes Fan Stakes with that spot in the Cox Plate up for grabs. I'm not sure it's the strongest edition of the Fan Stakes, but there is an exciting horse here in the form of Surprise Baby. Ran a really good 4th in this race last year. Absolutely savage delight. And I don't think this race is as strong as it was last year. I think he's definitely the class horse in this field, Surprise Baby. And it wouldn't surprise me if he has taken another step after that Melbourne Cup campaign last year where he won the Bart Cummings in dominant fashion and was a really good 5th in the Melbourne Cup. I think he could have gone to another level here. He can really stack up at weight for age level this campaign. So he's definitely the horse to beat for me in the Fan Stakes. In the quaddie with number 4, Surprise Baby. Number 6, Saucony, who's racing well. Rock Hard Fit. Number 8, Harbour Views. Be interested to see how it stacks up here. And number 9, Coming Around, is a horse with some upside.
We go from the Fan Stakes into the last over the Cox Plate distance of 2,040 metres. Very difficult way to end the day. And I was just looking for the rock hard fit horse in the race, and there aren't many of them, Tommy. A lot of these are going to come to the 2040 off a little bit of a freshen or a break, and that will made me lean the way of Rivet Delight from the Lindsay Smith stable. I don't mind the way that this horse has been going about it. 3 runs now back in Australia. The latest was over a mile at Moonee Valley, and it went through the line with Coming Around, who we're respecting in a Fan Stakes. So I think that's good form. Again, it's a little bit by default just because it's the rock hard fit horse for the 2040. From the quaddie, we're going to have a few of them here. I think Paul Pruska can land a blowout with Admire Robson. De Beer needs to be included. Credence as well. Navasha and Sir Pippin. It's just one of those kind of races we're going to have to come home wide in the quaddie. Tommy, best bet of the days. 9 races. Where did you find it?
Benny, I'm hoping we can get the prize nice and early. I'm in the Valley Race 1. How romantic. Started its career with 4 wins from as many starts. I think it was over the top when it failed to fire in the CUNY Stakes. This is a really nice race for it to kick off in. Makes its own luck right on the speed here, which is obviously perfect at the Valley. I think it'll end up in better races than this during the spring, so I think it'll make a winning return on Saturday.
Get the cash nice and early. Like it, Tommy. Hopefully a few winners for you there, punters. Good luck on Saturday. Make sure you tune in to racing.com or Channel 7.